Good morning, my gorgeous human beings. How are we doing? So I'm going to introduce you to the rest of the horde today. But unfortunately, I've got some sad news as well. Diablo, my green cheek conure, passed away 2 days ago. He had an infection in his spleen and took him to the vets. They done every test possible, got him on the medication, antibiotics, as well as liver support, because the infection was spread into his liver. He did fight really hard. Like, I was with him when he passed away. He's now buried in my parents' garden because I've been staying at my parents' for the last week because they've gone on holiday. So I thought I'd introduce you guys to the rest of my lovelies. Obviously, you guys know I've already got the 2 cats at mine, Smidge and Kilo. So there's not much of a horde left. So, but like I'm still really heartbroken that he's gone. Obviously, he was my little buddy. Still don't know what caused the infection, or it could have been something that lay dormant, as like most birds do have issues with their digestive system and all that lot. So, but we're gonna get cracking into this video because I've got to clean out the animals as well as get ready for work. So yeah, let's get started, and then we can get them all done. The only thing is there might be 1 cat missing because can never find him when I want to find him. He's very shy, very timid, so we will get started. So this is Charlie, our Quaker parrot. He only likes my mum. So Charlie's story is we got him from the vet because he was found in somebody's garden, and then basically the vets had him for a week. No owner was found, and they asked us if we would be willing to take him on. That was 4.5 years ago now. So we still don't know how old he is. He's very over possessive of toys and stuff, so at the minute he's only got his bell because it makes him more vicious. He's not hand tame with anyone else apart from my mum. My mum can stroke him fully, she can do whatever she wants. But yeah, this is Charlie. So this is Ellie, our little Westie Pooh. And Miss Lily, who is a cockapoo. Ellie is 9 years old and Lily is 6. 5 or 6. And your baby girls. She's so beautiful. Then in here we only have 3 fish left. My dad's fish. But yeah, this is 3 that he rescued. And then we have Salem. He's my old boy. He's 16 years old. Rescued him from a house down the road when he was a kitten. Him and his mum and the rest of the litter was left in a house after they had moved out. If I remember right, there was like 6 in total. So this is Salem. He's tiny compared to my smidgen kilo that I got at home. You going to show people your face? Salem? Beautiful. Where's your brother? So now we will go and find Mugwai, who is his brother. But yeah, they're 16 years old now. So my niece has fallen in love with this one. Like, she can pick him up, she can do whatever she wants with him. Meow. Right, so I've come out in the garden because I can't find Mugwai anywhere. So, but yeah, I will show you my other babies that I've got. You can hear them. Right, so these are my rescue cockatiels and Budgie. This is Prince. His backstory is that he landed on me whilst I was working at Brewers Fair. Basically I brought him back and took him to the vets. We held him for a week, posted everywhere to try and find his owner. Yes, baby, and couldn't find him. And then we got Angel on the left, Elvis on the right. Elvis I rehomed with a couple of other birds, but long story short, he's the last one now at the rescues. Diablo was at the same troop. This is Angel, this one right here, who is not an angel. It's far from it. Angel I actually rescued again. It's not down to the owner's fault. A friend of mine asked me to go and collect it just because of where they were so young and everything, and the person didn't have enough time to look after them. Hey, no fighting. Yo. Then we got the nice little renamed Sherbet. Little green bud, yellow and green budgie. My friend basically works over at the hospital, and one of the head consultants over there had a pair of budgies. Unfortunately her friend passed away, and we got asked if we could bring home. So I asked my dad, because I don't particularly know much about budgies, but my dad's always had budgies. I stick with my cockatiels. That's what I stick with. But yeah, this is Prince. I never actually knew that he was part tame until he started feeling better after we rescued him. I'll include a picture of the day that we found him. Well, day he found me, to be honest. But they're going through a bit of a moult at the moment. But he's a good boy. He has attitude every now and again. But he's good. But so yeah, that's all the birds now. But he just craves attention. And then we have our fish pond, which my dad built like 20 years ago. So there's quite a few koi's in here still. I think there's like 4 koi's, they're quite large. So we're going to do water change soon. You can see one of the koi's there. But most of them are actually goldfish that we've had for years. The size of the goldfish are quite large. And we try and keep breeding down to minimal because of the size of the pond. It's a good sized pond, but we've had these fish years. They just breed and breed and breed and breed. So we've decided to not breed this year. We haven't stuck any weed in yet, purely because even if they were to lay any eggs right now, the koi's would eat them. So, but we keep this on top just to stop all birds and dogs falling in, because the dogs have a tendency on getting up on the pond. So yeah, there's the fish. Then we have Miss Dolly Parton. She's in a really, really big molt at the moment. So she's losing her winter coat, as you can see. But she was originally brought for my niece, and turns out the complete opposite of the temperament that we got told that she would be. So I've ended up keeping her, and yeah, so I've only got one more left to show you now. So it's all good. And lastly, we have Twilight Sparkle. We did have two. I actually brought these for my niece for her third birthday. She was actually more like 2.5 at the time. When I got them, because all we were doing was supposed to be going and having a look. So she did have a sister called Applejack, who sadly passed away early this year, but she's doing well. She seems to be doing better on her own. Are you playing? So yeah, that is the horde. We haven't got half as many animals as what we used to have growing up. We had too many animals growing up. We've had rabbits before, we've had guinea pigs, cats, dogs, geckos, salamanders, everything you can think of we've had. And yeah, I'm still heartbroken over Diablo. I will never get another green cheek conure ever again. Like, I know that he was a rescue because I rescued him, Elvis. There was a canary called Archie, and Elvis's wife, that I rehomed for a friend, well, a family friend. So Elvis's wife, Priscilla, she actually passed away like about 6 months after I'd actually taken him in, because we always quarantine first for 7 to 10 days, regardless of where they're from. They are always quarantined before going into the aviary. But Archie the canary was beautiful. I don't actually know what the canary's name was prior to that. Like with Diablo, his original name was Birdie. I can't call a bird Birdie. Like, they all have their different personalities. Like, Elvis is called Elvis because he loves Elvis Presley completely. Prince because after after we got him, he kept bowing, and I thought, okay, like, trying to find his owner and everything. Posted all over Facebook, all social medias were posted over, and it got to the 10-day mark. I took him back to my vets and I was like, look, I don't know what to do. Like, am I allowed to keep him? Am I not allowed to keep him? And they told me to leave it to the 10-day point, because they had actually had somebody contact them regarding a cockatiel. And it turns out it wasn't him. It was not him at all. But because he kept bowing, and he landed on me at work. I keep saying I found him at work. He found me. So he did have a nickname of Brewer, and then Kira, my niece, decided that we were going to call him Prince because he kept bowing, and then that's how we found out that he was partially tame. He likes a good head scratch and all that lot. But it is so much more, like, since most of the animals are rescues / rehobed, I've noticed they're so much more grateful than anything else. Even with the 2 cats that got indoors, I got them from 2 weeks old. I hand-reared them because they were found in a garden, and the mother was unfortunately found passed away. So my mate Karen's got the other 2 to the litter. I've got my 2. We don't know if there was more to litter or not. But the bond that you create with these animals, like Charlie, he's proper attached to my mum. My mum can full on stroke him, she can pick him up, she can do everything. But with everyone else, Charlie is very, what's the word I can use? He's not aggressive. Like, he may act aggressive, he's not aggressive. It's all bark and no bite. But most birds actually have the tendency of latching onto one person, like, especially from the parrot family. The cockatiels, they're not too bad, to be fair, because my dad's constantly in and out there. When I'm down here every week, I go in my aviary and sit with the birds, play the music, and Guinea Pig absolutely loves Kira. Like, even Salem, my 16-year-old, all I can do with him is stroke him, whereas she can come in. She's 6 years old. Her nighttime routine is give everyone a kiss goodnight. She then goes to the toilet, picks up Salem. I've never been able to pick up my cat without him fighting. And she can just pick him up and take him to bed, and he'll sleep above her head. So I'm glad, because he went missing for 3 months over December, and we had all that snow and ice and everything else, and he pulled through, managed to get him in, and I took him to the vets for a checkup, because I was like, he's been out way too long, like, that he could have any issues inside. So he got given the all clear, apart from we found out he's got a heart murmur. So he's currently not on any medication for that. But he's been doing brilliantly. He's eating, he's drinking, he's going to the toilet, he's doing everything he wants to do, apart from he won't come downstairs now. So, on a good note, he is staying in, so he's turned himself into an indoor cat. He still meows to go out and all that, but because of his heart condition with the murmur, my personal choice is to keep him in, keep him safe. But yeah, my animals, my life, my absolute life. So on a good note, I will end this video, and I will see you guys soon, hopefully. I know it's been quite a while since I posted, but life just gets on top of you. But we'll see how it goes. Have a good day.